today. Thank you for joining us on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining us. Today is our success thought number 89. Success thought number 89. And our topic is dream stealers. Oh, dream stealers. And I picked that topic today because so many times we get to a point in our lives where we're ready to do something great, where we have a great idea, where we have a project that we want to do, something we want to create. And then we tell somebody about it. Wow. And when we tell somebody about it, they do something very interesting. They poo-poo it, they undermine it, they say negative things about it, to the point where we may even doubt that we can accomplish that we set out to do. And so I want to just this morning give you some tips about dream stealers and how to get away from them, how to avoid them, because believe me, when people show up to try to steal your dreams, that lets you know that you're doing something very, very important. They don't bring out a cannon to shoot a fly, okay? And so dream stealers, when they show up, when people show up who try to undermine what you're doing, that's a signal to you that you're doing something right. So what are some of the tools of the dream stealers? Well, the number one tool of the dream stealer is a self-inflicted tool. The number one tool of the dream stealer is self-doubt. When you doubt yourself, when you doubt whether you have the ability to do the things that you know you can do, you can do them. Self-doubt is probably the worst dream stealer of them all because that is under your control. So self-doubt is the number one dream stealer. And you overcome self-doubt by believing in yourself. So how do you do that if I'm doubting myself? Well, the key is to set small goals and accomplish them. You overcome self-doubt by developing success habits, by developing patterns of action that you can do, which build your self-confidence. The second dream stealer is fear. And fear is false evidence appearing real. F, false, E, evidence, A, appearing real. Fear will undermine your dreams. Sometimes it's the fear of failure. When we've tried to do so many great things in the past and it has not worked out, that's okay. The Bible says, seek and you shall find, knocking it shall be opened, asking it shall be answered. It doesn't say how long, it just says that if you keep doing it, you will win. And so fear of failure really slows us down because it undermines our intention. When we fear, we're often looking in the rearview mirror at all the things that didn't go right in the past and then just projecting them on into the future. So fear of failure, serious dream stealer. Fear criticism. When you fear criticism, it undermines your creativity. Criticism helps foster self-doubt. That's why it's so important who you have around, who you permit to come into your life. If you permit critical, negative people to be around you, eventually that criticism and that negativity will magnify and multiply and can undermine your dreams. Chief Bookman, thanks for joining us. All right, Farmai, thank you. Ninjas, thank you for joining us. So the fear of criticism and the fear of failure, two main fears that undermine your dreams. The third dream stealer is procrastination. And procrastination is so dangerous because it looks like we're doing something. We say we're going to accomplish something. We set a goal. Right now, we're beginning to close out the year. And we say we want to accomplish this, that, and the other. We had goals that we wanted to accomplish this year. But we put off taking action. Procrastination is the thief of dreams. You overcome procrastination by being totally committed to do it now. Whatever it is that you have to do it now. What you say, babe from Mississippi. Thanks for joining us. Procrastination is so insidious because you don't even know you're doing it. You know, you can start out with good intentions, but bad habits. Woo-hoo. Good intentions, but bad habits. You intend to do the job today, but you put so many activities on your list of things to do that you don't get them done, which creates frustration, which undermines your dreams. Then finally, the fourth dream stealer is the misuse of time. Each and every one of us is allotted a certain amount of time. We call it clock time. And what we do with that clock time determines our ability to accomplish our goals and to realize our dreams. If we misuse our time, and how do we misuse our time? The number one way to misuse our time is lack of preparation and lack of planning. If you don't have a plan for the things that you're going to do each day, chances are you're misusing your time. You'll be pulled away by any shiny object. Another way to misuse our time is to permit, operative word, permit interruptions. Interruptions come into our lives from our friends, from our families, from the people around us, many well-intentioned, all kinds of interruptions. The more interruptions you permit to come into your life, the more you undermine your dreams. Misuse of time can really put us on a path to failure, even though it looks like we may be heading for success. If we don't use the time question, and you overcome the misuse of time by asking yourself the time question, which is this: what is the best use of my time right now when I consider my goals, my vision, and my purpose? What is the best use of my time right now when I consider my goals, my vision, and my purpose? So those of you who are joining us this morning, this message is a teaser. I want you to join us tomorrow morning, Saturday morning at 8 a.m. This message is a teaser. And it's a teaser because the dream stealers can mess you up. And now as we close this year out, it's important to revisit our goals and to see what we can do to accomplish them, at least to come as close to possible as accomplishing them, knowing that wherever we end this year, we start the next year. So don't let the dream stealers get you. Let me review this. The first dream stealer is doubt, self-doubt. If you doubt yourself, you've lost the game before you ever start. You know, self-doubt is so powerful, it can literally fool you. There's a story of a runner who had such great talent, and he was so far ahead of the pack, and he's coming into the final stretch, and he's about 50 yards away. And I mean, he's so far ahead, nobody can catch him. And he gets about 10 yards from the finish line, he stops. What happened? He said he thought he saw the finish line. Self-doubt can create illusions in your mind to mess you up. That second dream stealer, that fear, to remember this, that fear is a dress rehearsal for success. So when you fear failure, don't fear failure, welcome failure. Well, I don't like to say welcome it. Failure will occur just like night comes. But see failure as a lesson rather than a defeat. See failure as a preparation for the next victory. Procrastination. Don't put anything off, to be committed to do it now, to always act in the present. And then finally, misuse of time. Be a watch over your time. Be a guard dog over your time. Let no one steal your time. Look at time as an investment of your energies, of your vibration, of your thoughts, of your emotions, of your habits, and of your relationships. So, dream stealers, don't let the dream stealers steal your dreams. Get busy making it happen, always knowing you can be what you want to be, do what you want to do, and have whatever you want to have always knowing that the best is yet to come. So